Thank you for joining me in Portugal. Weather's lovely and warm. Our September session. Through our August session, we were really doing a lot. It was very busy. We were working on our sun, moon fusions. We worked on our balance, toe balancing, hip opening, breathing. We allowed the flow of the class to continue the whole way through, right until the end, and that's when we had our deep relaxation. So for this session, I'm calling it the September Slowdown. So this time of the year, lots of children go back to school. There's a real kind of sense of busy, and then kind of needing to slow down, to adjust to the weather changing. Obviously it's quite warm for me here, but I know at home it's cooling down a bit, and it does make you feel like you're just slowing down as well. So it's a good idea to complement that with your yoga practice, so allowing a bit of time to get in touch with yourself internally. Autumn time as well, very much about creating ideas, planting seeds for the spring. So a good time to kind of slow down, reassess, and connect in with yourself. So I'm going to take that into our session today. So when you're ready, we're going to start laying down onto the back of your body. So coming into your Shavasana, just have the feet a little apart, let the legs flop open. The arms slightly away from the sides of the body, with the palms turned upwards. And just closing the eyes. And just allowing the awareness to come into your body. Tuning in to how you are feeling on all levels of your being, on the physical, emotional, energetic level, on the spiritual level. Check in with your mind. How do you feel mentally? Tuning in to your breathing. Just following the breath as it comes in and out. Feel that softening into your diaphragm. Allowing that breath just to move a little bit deeper. And connect into that intention of slowing down. Up that high speed after your practice if you need to. There's lots of things you need to get done, but just for now, just for this practice, just connect into a slower pace. We're just going to invite a deeper breath into the body. So breathing in deeply, and then let that breath go. ready, breathing in deeply. And let that breath go. Giving a wriggle to the fingers, a wriggle to the toes. And stretching the arms up and over the head, stretching the feet away. And just stretching down the right side of the body. And down the left side of the body, both sides together, and then hugging the knees in onto the chest. Just have a little rock side to side, and we're going to circle into the lower back one way, just circle those knees round, and back the other way. Let's place the feet onto the ground, hip distance apart, taking the arms out to the side, shoulder height, and the palms so they're facing upwards. Just going to roll those shoulders back underneath you, so just making a little space for the neck, and then just gently rock that head from side to side. Just releasing any tightness or tension around the neck at all. And then bring that head back to the center. So we're going to inhale, spread the fingers, spread the toes. Exhale and release. And again, inhale, spread the fingers, spread the toes. Exhale and release. And one more. Inhale, spread the fingers, spread the toes. Exhale. And release. We'll just allow the knees to gently rock from side to side. As we do that, we're just tuning into how the body feels and how that movement feels in the body. You can adjust that movement to suit your body. Let's allow the knees to drop down to the right hand side. We're going to turn the head towards the left hand and just soften here. Lovely. And then bring the head back to the center. Bring the knees back up. Just have that little rock side to side. Allow the knees to drop down to the left side, turning the head towards the right hand. And soften and breathe. Lovely. Bring the head back to the center and bringing those knees back up. Lovely. Let's hug the right knee in onto the chest and just circle the ankle around. And back the other way. Let's place a hand onto that right knee and circle that knee round. And back the other way. Lovely. Let's stretch that leg up towards the ceiling. Support that leg with the hands. Soften and breathe. Lovely. Bending that knee in, turning the leg out outside of that right ankle onto the left thigh. Let that knee drop open. Just have that little rock side to side. Draw that left knee towards you. Hold around the back of the thigh if you can reach. And just hold that stretch. Lovely. And then releasing that left foot down and release the right foot down. Let's hug the left knee in. Circle the ankle. back the other way. And then placing the hand onto that knee and circle that knee round, circling into the hip. And back the other way. Lovely. Let's stretch that leg up towards the ceiling to support that leg. Soften and breathe. Lovely. And then bending that knee in, turning that leg out outside of the left ankle onto the right thigh. Let that knee drop open. Little rock side to side. Hug that right knee in. Again, support around the back of the thigh if you can reach. And just hold that stretch. Lovely. And release that right foot down and releasing the left foot down. Good. Feet hip distance apart, parallel. Back out to the side, shoulder height. Again, just roll those shoulders back underneath you. Create that lovely space for the neck. I'm going to push down through the feet, lifting the hips up. And then we're going to soften and roll back down through the spine, bit by bit. All the way down. Good. And then again, push down through the feet, lifting the hips up. And then soften and roll. Lovely. And again, just keep that going in your own time. Just using the ground to really massage along the back, to open up that spine. One more. Down through the feet. Feel that lightness in the hips as you lift up. And then soften and roll back down. Lovely. And then hug both knees in onto the chest. And just take that little rock side to side. So we're going to take the arms out to the side, shoulder height. Let's inhale here. As you exhale, take both knees down to the right hand side. Keep those knees lifted, taking them down. And then turning the head towards the left hand. And just soften and breathe. Try to relax as much as you can. Lovely. And then bring the head back to the center. Inhale, bring those knees back up. And then exhale them down to the left side, turning the head towards the right hand. Again, just soften and breathe. Back to the center, inhale, and bringing those knees back up. Good. Placing the feet onto the ground, and bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to drop open, and link the fingers, and take the arms above the head, just softening the arms to the ground. Just soften through your body. Again, just bring that awareness into your diaphragm. You're softening your diaphragm, allowing that breath to deepen. squeeze those knees together, bringing the arms down. I'm going to roll onto the side of the body. And just resting here for a moment. Lovely. And then when you're ready, gently come up to a seated position. Okay. Lovely. So it's up to you if you need to sit on something, roll up a blanket or a cushion. I'm just going to take the legs out in front of you here. I'm just going to bend that right leg across. We're going to hold on to the foot. I'm just going to circle the ankle round. And then we're going to take that back the other way. So just working out any tension that's in the ankle. Give it a bit of an oiling. Lovely. And we're just going to massage into the sole of that foot, to the ball of the foot really. That's it. Just give a little wriggle to each of your toes as well, getting that circulation flowing. All the way into those toes. Lovely, well done. Massage down the length of that foot. And into the heel. A little bit of a rub around your ankles, just the palm of the hands. Nice and warm, massaging through that instep of the foot as well. We're just warming through the instep. Lovely. I'm just going to hold onto that foot and the knee and just have a little rock side to side. I'm just opening up that hip. And then we're going to circle and back the other way. Lovely. I'm going to place the foot onto that thigh if it's comfortable, otherwise you can have it by the side of the thigh. We're just going to inhale, lift that knee up, and then exhale and down. Inhale up, exhale, down. Good. Inhale up. Got some birds joining me. Exhale and down. Well done. Place that foot beside the thigh or beside the shin and just take a little stretch forward here. And relax that leg down. Good, we'll do the same on the other side. So bringing the left leg across, I'm going to hold onto the foot. I'm just going to circle the ankle round. And back the other way. Lovely. Good, and then that massage into the ball of the foot. Opening up the foot there, those joints in your feet. Lovely. And then the toes, a little wriggle and a stretch to each of your toes. Oh, crack. Sorry. Again into the ball of the foot and all the way down the sole of the foot and into the heel, and then that little rub around the ankle, just warming the ankle, and then just warming the instep of the foot there as well, so just warming that there. Lovely. I'm going to hold onto the foot and the knee, a little rock side to side. Circles round and back the other way. Lovely, and placing that foot onto the thigh. We're going to inhale, lift that knee. Exhale and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale and down. Well done. Place that foot beside the thigh or beside the shin and just take that little stretch forward. Take both legs forward, a little bend to the knees. You're just going to walk those seat bones backwards, trying to untuck the pelvis as much as you can, and then bring the body forward. Just have an even stretch over both legs. Up. Excellent. Good. We're going to come over onto all fours. Have the knees hip distance apart, hands underneath the shoulders. So allow the pelvis to untuck. That movement travels up through the spine, lifting the head and chest. And then exhale and round the back the other way. So inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale. Lengthen the other way. Good. Just keep that going in time with your breath. Lovely. And then from there we're going to free that movement up. So you're just allowing your body to move any way you like. You're really using that movement to massage those areas that feel a bit tight. Again, you're tuning into your body and you're making this movement yours. It's what your body needs, so you might want to be moving even slower than I am, or you might want to be moving a little bit quicker. Feel ready, just sit back towards the heels, just soften the head down to the ground, or you can make fists with the hands if you prefer, just resting that forehead. Just take a few breaths here. And then come back up onto all fours. We're going to take the hands a little bit further in front of you. We're lifting in the abdominals, so we've got this gathering in here, this rounding into the lower back. And we're going to bring that forward. So coming all the way forward, keep that lift and start to uncurl your spine. So uncurl just the lower part of your spine, so the tailbone and into your lower back. Keep that support of the abdominals and then lift up and back. And then again, come forward. This time uncurl, tailbone, lower back, and into the middle of the back. And then lift up and back. And then come all the way forward. Tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back. Lift the head and chest. Just roll those shoulders back and down so you really feel lifted and open. Good, and then we're going to lower the body down to the ground. We'll take that left hand under the chin. We're going to reach around, hold on to the right foot. Just take that thigh stretch there. Lovely, and then swapping the legs over, holding onto that left foot. Stretching into that thigh. releasing that foot. Just going to make a pillow with the hands. We're going to turn the head onto one side and bring the big toes together and let the heels drop open there. And then just direct that breath into your lower back. You might even feel the pelvis just rocking forwards and back slightly with the breath. Lovely, well done. I'm just going to come up onto the elbows. Move back a little bit. I'm getting a bit hot in the sun there. So have the elbows underneath the shoulders and then the lower arms parallel to each other. And we're just going to make sure we're not sinking down into the shoulders there. So really lifting out. It's a sphinx pose. Think about these Egyptian sphinx. Where they sit, that's it. Good. So lifting out, thinking about lifting out through the chest. And then just a gentle press down through the palms of the hands. And all that does is just opens that back even more. You can really feel that opening. Good, well done. And then coming down, pillow with the hands. We're going to turn the head to the other side this time. Again, big toes together. Let the heels drop open. And then feeling that breath into the lower back. Lovely, well done. From here, let's take the hands underneath the shoulders. Come up through that lovely cobra. Lifting the abdominals around the back. Just tuck the toes as you sit back towards the heels. Just getting a stretch for the underneath of the feet there. Well done. I'm going to walk those hands backwards. Come on to the feet. Stretch into the backs of the legs. Let the body hang down. And then slowly coming all the way up to standing. Lovely. Good. Let's come into the middle of the mat. Just going to roll those shoulders back. Turn the head to the right, and back to the center and to the left, and center and right, and center and left, and center. Good. Tilt the head over on the side, and center and tilt, and center and tilt. And center and tilt. Oh, that's nice. And center and dropping the chin down. And center, lifting the chin up and back. And center, chin to chest. And center and lift. And center. Good. Roll those shoulders back. Good. Just give a shake to the arms, shake to the legs, just shake out the whole body. That's it. Oh, any way you like. Because that's the nice thing about doing this. If you're at home alone, you can go a bit crazy. Okay, well done. Let's come to the front of the mat. Let's have those feet hip distance apart and parallel. Let's inhale here, exhale. And bring those palms together in front of the chest. I'm just going to close the eyes for a moment. time in gratitude. So think about all the things that you are grateful for. Lovely, and let's take a deep breath in here and let that breath go. Inhale, relax the arms down. Exhale and bring those palms together. Just take a couple of breaths here before we move into our salutation. Lovely. And I'm going to inhale and float those arms up towards the ceiling. And allow that inhale to come up through your spine. So from the middle of the back, think about this lift, this rippling coming up through the spine, taking you into the upward lift. Good. And then exhale and fold the body forwards and down. Think about that exhale, rippling through your spine, drawing that head down towards the ground. We're going to step that right leg to the back of the mat, relaxing that back knee to the ground. Just keep the head relaxed for a moment. Just taking a few breaths, just to allow the hips to sink forward. And then we'll inhale, add that lift of the head in, lift of the chest. Done. And then place the hands down, step back into your plank position, and then we're going to drop the knees down and sit back towards the heels. Again, either rest the head onto the ground or you can rest onto the fists. Wherever you are, really rest that head so you're allowing the back of your neck to be nice and relaxed. Feel that exhale, drawing your tailbone down to the ground as well, so real lengthening through the spine. Well done. When you're ready, we've got that gathering in the abdominals and coming forward and uncurling slowly through, just as we did in the beginning of the practice. That length out. Good. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and come back into that downward dog. You lengthen back towards those heels. I'm just going to use the breath here a little bit to help us. So as you inhale, perhaps just allow a little bit of release forward. And as you exhale, add a little rocking back. So an inhale and an exhale. Good. In your own time. Lovely, well done. We're going to step that right leg forward into that lunge. Again, just soften the hips down. Allow your head just to release forward for a moment. Lovely, and then lift the head and chest. Good, well done. I'm going to join the feet, come into that forward bend. Move back a little bit here, that's it. Good, well done. Inhale, lengthen the body out to come up. Exhale. And bring those palms together. Good. I'm going to take that onto the other side. So inhale, relax the arms down. Exhale, and bring those palms together. And just closing the eyes, connect with that breath. Feel like you're grounding through the feet. Grounding through your tailbone as well. Lovely. And then when you're ready, inhale, float those arms up. Feel that breath come up through the spine. Every inhale, taking you up. Good. And then exhale and fold the body forwards and down. The exhale ripples along the spine. Lovely. Let's step that left leg to the back. Relax that back knee down again. Keep the head relaxed. Just really focus on allowing those hips to release. Lovely, and then that lift of the head and chest. Good, well done. Stepping back into your plank, push-up position, and then dropping the knees and sit back towards the heels. And again, just soften with the breath, soften into the back of the neck. Allow that tailbone to sink down. Lifting the abdominals and gathering that uncurling through the spine, lengthening out. Good, tuck those toes, lift up and back and into that downward dog. And again, just use that breath, so that inhale just to release a little bit off, and then exhale. I'm going to step that left foot forward. Again, just soften, relax the head for a moment. Let the hips sink, open. Good, and then a lift at the head and chest. And then joining the feet into forward bend. Lengthen the body out. Inhale. Exhale. I'm just really conscious of knocking this tree in front of me because there's a little, I don't know what it is, grasshopper or... Looks like a mini chameleon, if I'm honest, on this branch here. It's just watching me, so I was really conscious not to hit that as I came up. Lovely, well done. So before we come down, I feel like because I'm standing in front of this tree, maybe we should do a tree pose. So either have the foot, I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll have the foot low today, just keeping the toes on the ground, so a slight turn out of that leg, and then just keeping the feet connected there. We're just going to bring the palms together, and then we'll just try closing the eyes here. Just be careful if you've got anything around you might fall into. I'm just going to test the balance there. Good. You can either open the eyes, or you can keep them closed. Just going to inhale, take those arms up, down and up. Bring those palms together. Good, well done. And then we'll swap onto the other side. So again, we'll just keep that low. Just keep those palms together. We'll test the balance just by closing the eyes. And then we can take those arms down, out to the sides. Keep those shoulders down as the arms come up. Arms together. Well done. And relax. Good. A little bit of a shake out. Excellent. We're going to come down onto the ground into your Shavasana. So just laying back Feet hip distance apart, let the legs flop open. If you need anything under the head at all, and then take it. Just roll those shoulders back. Just take a few breaths here, just let the body release into the ground. Hug that right knee in onto the chest when you're ready. Just let that left leg extend down along the ground. Lovely. Place that right foot flat onto the floor and allow that knee to drop open to the side. So the sole of that right foot is in contact with the left leg. Let that knee drop open. Those arms slightly away from the sides of the body. Bring the thumb and first finger together. Just breathing here. Right knee back up. We'll take the right arm out to the side, shoulder height, and that left hand comes to the outside of that right knee or thigh. We're going to breathe in here, breathe out as that knee comes across the body, and turning the head towards the right hand. And just soften here as much as you can. Feel that breath. Bring the head back to the center. Inhale and bring that knee back up. And relax that leg all the way down. Good. Bring the body back into a straight line. We'll hug the left knee in onto the chest. Let that right leg extend down. Placing that left foot flat onto the floor, allow that knee to drop open to the side. Again, sole of that left foot in contact with the right leg. Turn those palms upwards. You can bring the thumb and first finger together if you like. And just soften and breathe here. That left knee back up, left arm out to the side, shoulder height, right hand to the outside of that left knee or thigh. Breathe in here, breathe out, bring that knee across the body, or crack, sorry, turning the head towards that left hand. Just soften and breathe. Lovely, and then bring the head back to the center. Inhale, bring that knee back up and relaxing that leg all the way down. Lovely, a few breaths here just to rebalance. Excellent, good. And when you're ready, we're going to come into our relaxation. So if you have a blanket you need, feel free to grab that. I'm going to sit up to talk you through the relaxation. Just stops my voice from going funny. Look, wish. Lovely. So grab your blanket, get yourself comfortable into your Shavasana. Lovely. Okay. Lovely. So lying back into Shavasana, of the feet hip distance or more apart, let the legs flop open. Have the arms slightly away from the sides of the body with the palms turned upwards. You just roll those shoulders back underneath you. Perhaps a little rock of the head side to side just to release any tension. Lovely. And then bring the awareness into your body and into your breathing. Let's just observe the breath for a moment, coming in and out of the nostrils. Feel that slight coolness of the inhale, the warmth of the exhale. To imagine or guide that breath in through the left nostril and out through the right, and then in through the right and out through the left, and just keep that going in your own time. Try not to be in a rush to get through the breaths as quickly as possible. Just take your time moving through those breaths, in through the left, out through the right, in through the right, and back out through the left, and just keep that going in your own time. Finish the next round, so breathing out through the left nostril, and then we'll breathe evenly through both nostrils. And then we'll bring that awareness all the way down into the toes. Feel the toes softening, releasing, relaxing. And then allow that softness to spread from the toes into the soles of the feet, into the tops of the feet, into the ankles, the shins, calves, the knees and backs of knees, the thighs and backs of thighs, the hips, the buttocks, and the pelvis. Feel that softening moving up into the abdominals. back, into the chest and shoulder blades, and along the length of the spine from the tailbone all the way up into the neck. Draw the awareness down into the fingers. Feel the softening, releasing, relaxing of the fingers. Let that softness spread into the palms of the hands, the backs of the hands, the wrists, the lower arms, the elbows, the upper arms, the shoulders, the neck, the back of the head, the top of the head, the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes, the ears, the cheeks, the nose, the lips, the mouth, the jaw, the tongue, the chin, and the throat. The whole body, the whole body, the whole body, softening, releasing, relaxing. The whole body. And gently bring the awareness back to your breathing. Notice the breath in the nostrils. Notice the breath in the lungs, expansion and contraction of your rib cage. And notice the breath in the diaphragm, the gentle rise and fall of the abdominals as you breathe. Just witness your breath. Witness your body. body. Let's just bring the awareness back to the body. Let's start to deepen the breath. And giving a wriggle to the fingers, a wriggle to the toes. Stretching the arms up and over the head, stretching the feet away, and then hug the knees in onto the chest. You can have a little rock side to side just to massage into that lower back. Lovely. I'm going to roll onto the side of the body, just resting here for a moment. And when you feel ready, I'm going to come up to a seated position. And we'll take a few breaths just to finish. So when you're ready, inhale, taking the arms all the way up. Exhale, and bring the arms down. And again, inhale. Exhale. And one more, inhale, exhale, and namaste. Lovely, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon.